What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Look. It's blue and yellow underneath. See, it symbolizes that underneath the character is friendship that she needs to obtain because Bocchi finds I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being cringe. Anyways, welcome back to Bocchi the Rock. We're continuing episode. We're continuing with episode 2 because episode 1 did pretty good on YouTube, and a lot of people really enjoyed my reaction and my discussion for episode 2, and people wanted more. So here we are, more. Episode 1 was pretty good. In terms of like a first episode introduction to the character and to the series, I really enjoyed that episode a lot. There's a lot of subliminal messages scattered throughout that episode. Usually I would notice these things in other shows, but I would just tend to not, further talk about it in the discussion. Usually I would go, hey, yeah, I noticed this and that, and then that's it. With Bocchi, I kind of feel like I have to talk about it a bit more, especially considering how Bocchi is relatable to a lot of people and also relatable to me as well. I would say that most of the things that I want to talk about Bocchi in general was talked about in the first episode discussion, so I don't know how much I'm going to be discussing episodes 2 and 3 because I'm planning on doing 2 episodes now. But we shall see. I feel like most of the themes and I would say messages that Bocchi is trying to talk about to the viewers, I've already talked about it in the first episode discussion. At least I hope I did. But of course, if the next couple of episodes kind of expand on it, if they talk more about things that I wasn't really expecting them to do, then obviously I'm going to talk about them. But if some of the things that I've talked about in the first episode are still in the second and third and fourth and whatever episodes in the future, I would probably not talk about it as much because that would be just repeating myself. This was a problem with a lot of shows that I was watching in the past, like a bunch of seasonal shows like Spy Family, for example, where I talked in depth for like the first 2 episodes because that's when we are introduced to a lot of these characters. But then after a while, they're just repeating things, and as much as I enjoyed them, it's like, well, I don't really have anything else to say because I've already talked about all of the stuff that I wanted to say in a previous episode discussion. You know what I mean? So don't expect the next reactions to Bocchi to have like longer episode discussions. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and then episode 2 just obliterates all of my expectations. But yeah, just saying, like the first episode usually have like the longest discussion, and then later on we would tend to lower down the discussion portion as well. That is hard. Anyways, as usual, actually, you know what, here I'm debating whether or not I want to watch 2 episodes at once and then discuss them all together at the end, or if I'm going to react to an episode, discuss it, and then react to the second episode and then discuss that as well. So I still don't know how I'm gonna do it. So right now I'm just gonna react to the second episode, discuss it, and then I'm gonna react to the third episode and then discuss it, and then later down the line during editing I'll decide whether or not I want to lump the reactions in the beginning, all of them, and then I'm gonna lump all of the discussion at the end, or maybe I'll just section by section. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if whatever is better suited for you. Anyways, as usual, timer-based reaction on YouTube. Picture in the description below. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction and the upcoming discussions. All right, on with the show. Interesting music playing in the back. Taking some ice. Having a nice cold watery bath. Why? Yes, they are freezing, Bocchi. Yes, I know they're good for your health, but like, for your skin. But gotta go through it. Just 20 more minutes. You can do it. I just noticed that the guitar and like the speaker or whatever is like in the swing set. See you tomorrow. Still in the bath? Several days earlier. Okay, let's see how she came into this conclusion. Loin messages. Of course, you gotta get that copyright. Don't overthink it. Bocchi overthinks a lot of stuff, as usual. Hesitation, hesitation. God damn it. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Me delaying reactions. The first ever meeting. Oh, chipo. Maybe start learning about one another, yeah? Bungee jumping. Ooh, 2 hour commute. Oh no. But this is good though. Opening up yourself. She's just like me for real. Oh, totally different, right? The lonely and the loner. Great visualization there. I like that. A literal ice-breaking moment for all three of them. Hmm. Oh no. Oh no. Parasocial much? You need. You gotta find somebody who has red as the color of their hair. Again, loving the music that's playing in the back. Like it's playful. Kind of like Nijika herself. How much is the percentage split though? It would seem that Rio has been in that position before. Yeah. Oops. Oh no. That's her imaginary friends? Wait. I thought they were just there to tell us they're actual characters. Okay. They're actual. Hmm. But you have to face them. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Take my money. Oh no. Rio is very very upfront about it. Oh no! What are these faces? I mean, look, I feel bad for her. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for her. That was genuinely hilarious. Hmm. Suddenly they feel a bit distant, exaggerated, no color. She's gonna say yes. Yep, of course. doesn't want to disappoint her. She doesn't want to disappoint them. She doesn't want to lose them. Of course, she's gonna say yes despite her not wanting to. I've been there. Oh. Ah. Okay. Wow, they spent all day. It's already nighttime. Oh my god. Is she deliberately trying to get sick? Oh no. Yep. That's normal, yeah. Seeing like the but again, like I was saying, like I love seeing like the difference between like her morning routine and Nijika's. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, the manager. Is the manager and Nijika related? Because I'm noticing like the triangle in her hair. Orange chan, yep. Here we go. Wait, she did? I don't even remember that. Maybe I really am like Bocchi. All right, we don't have a name, but we're just gonna call her the manager or Tencho. That's fine. Oh, I need a breather in a very cramped space. You see how conflicting that is? Like how much Bocchi finds comfort in these prison-like places. Oh. Oh. Wow. I mean, yeah. From Guitar Hero. That is interesting. She Mind slowly drifting away. Oh no. Royal parentage. Oh. Inherent darkness. Oh no. Okay, these Bocchi's great. Hmm. The stammering in her voice again. Hmm. Yeah, don't worry about it. There we go. Also, we're hearing the band performing in the background. Yes. 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 There we go. Stepping it up, having the courage to do what she isn't comfortable with. The accompanying music playing in the back is really great. Change in aspect right away. It's better than no step at all. See you later. Oh no, he got sick. Oh man. Ooh, bit of a tear just drop on my eye. Ooh. Yeah, she can't go tomorrow. She's fuck. Oh wow, look at this. It's all a mess. There she is. And the episode ends. Mm, great episode. Great episode. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Real pain in your own ass. Hmm. That is true. Oh. Confidence. Congratulations. Hey, this is great. This is great though. She finds the confidence that I was hoping. Oh, okay. Hard cuts to yeah. Okay. Backwimps. Ratwimps. My people. Oh no! Oh, oh my god, she's at the bottom of the stairs too. This is fun. I like how they're doing this. Now that I know these are all her imaginary characters, it just makes it a lot more depressing. Oh no. Okay. Don't try this out though. That is very, very dangerous. What the fuck? Hmm. Danger. Yeah, this is fucking dangerous. She's gonna fall. Maybe not. This shot is really great. Focusing on the yellow and blue hairpins. I love how much fun they're. I love how much fun the animators are having with the show. Like, yeah, use the anime medium to its full potential. Go for it. Yeah. Noticing how Kita was looking at Bocchi before Bocchi starts, like giving her, yeah, do it. Distance. Where have I seen that? Where have I seen that running animation before? This is sad, but I want to laugh because this is so well done. It's so well done. Yes. Yes. Come on. Why? The problem with you? Hmm. Okay, okay. Flattery. Yeah. Oh shucks. Why is this so relatable? I hate this. I love it. I love it. It's great. She can't say no. You don't have to. Even they have no idea what the fuck is going on. Oh, this is brilliant. This is great. I love it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me the girl that left was actually her. Yeah. 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 Monster energy. Huh. She was about to leave, but then she noticed Rio reflected in her eyes. And then suddenly she goes, there's something going on between them. Something's going on between Kita and Rio. Thank you, Tencho. Look at that smile from Bocchi. Maid outfit, yeah. I wonder why. This is not what I was expecting. But don't take it the wrong way, Bocchi. It's Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna end the episode again. Immediately after after somebody says, "Can you help her?" She goes, but of course she's still Bocchi. What? Watch it. Oh god. World peace. Rio. Okay. What is up? Does she? Does she love her? Okay. I mean, she does look kind of hot in that outfit. Oh. Okay. Hmm. So Rio dropped out of a previous band. Interesting. What do you mean, become her girl? Oh, okay. Wow, polar opposites, but so similar. First to leave. Good luck with your band. It's not our band, it's your band. That's. She had good intentions. Come on, Bocchi. Force her. Yeah. There we go. Great shot. Be a vocalist. And that's why she was looking at her in the opening. That was, yeah. Great. Hey. Praise me, yeah. It has force. Okay. Yeah. I love this. Great delivery. Sure, blame the instrument, don't not and not yourself. I love how we're pairing these two up though. Like the introvert and the extrovert, but both of them have like similar problems with their introvertedness and their extrovertedness. Oh, that smile from Bocchi. That was great. Harmonizing. Wow, what an episode. What an episode. Finally meeting all of the band members. Realizing that Kita is, of course, also kind of whack. Which, again, like I said in the very beginning, right? All of these members kind of complement each other and they become a unit. I love that. I love that a lot. Great episode. the part that interests me the most was actually Rio, who used to be in another band, but then she kind of dropped out of that and left that and formed the Kesoku band instead. Wonder if that information is gonna be, like, I mean, they did drop it, so it's probably gonna be like an important factor later on. I don't know, but the fact that they did drop that information means, something is afoot. Okay, once again, great set of episodes for Bocchi the Rock. I think this show has done an excellent job at like staying consistent in almost every level, right? If we're talking about like animation, production, it's character acting, it's voice acting, the comedy, the music, like all of it has so far stayed consistently solid, and they have been really, really high. So I am enjoying this a lot, as you can probably tell from like my reaction. Like, I was having a lot of fun, and that's the thing, right? I think that's the thing that this is the thing that makes Bocchi the Rock such a special case to me, because in one hand it is dealing with a lot of pretty serious stuff concerning like people with social anxiety and having to deal with literally society and trying to be open and to grow out of their shell. Like I did mention in like episode 1, right, where I correlate Bocchi's situation as somebody who is stuck in their own comfortable prison cell, right? They're fine as it is. She is fine where she is. She wants to be in this box, right? And she's fine in that box, and she feels like she can do anything in that box. But obviously we know from an outside perspective, one day you need to get out of the box, right? Like, there's a lot of like really, once again, right, serious topics, like things that you can talk deeper into it, especially if you are somebody who is, a specialist in those field. But what makes Bocchi great, like as a show, is that not only is it portraying that, but it is portraying it in a very comedic and funny way that hooks the audience in, right? If this was a serious show, right? If this was a legit serious show with where everything is straight up muted and darker and like for mature audiences, it's not gonna get the same message across, even if it is like the same characters and whatever. Because that's not the vibe that the show is trying to get. The vibe that the show is trying to get is that, hey, this is fun. If you go outside your box and play with your friends and socialize, it's not that scary. It is fun. That is what the show is trying to tell you guys, right? Especially, for people who are, for people who totally relate to Bocchi, right? It's showing you guys that, hey, this is fun. This is fine. You don't have to worry about it. And that is what makes it great. It perfectly balances all of those, like, again, like all of those pretty serious stuff with a lot of the comedy, right? Especially with like the color tone and everything being like so bright. And speaking of comedy, yes, the comedic delivery in this show so far has been excellent. One thing that I don't like about comedy in anime is sometimes it's out of place, right? Sometimes it's out of place, sometimes it doesn't land very well, sometimes there's also like the, I would say, cultural gap and difference, so sometimes I just don't get it because I'm not Japanese and I don't get the joke. But Bocchi so far has done an excellent job in its comedic portrayal. So yeah, especially, again, like in episode 2 and in episode 3, like in this shot, for example, right? This is funny. This shot is funny, right? The way they drew Bocchi's like facial expression, like this is hyperbolic, but it's like the perfect how do I describe it? It's like the perfect way to visualize social anxiety, where people can immediately understand it, but it's also done in a comedic and fun way, where instead of making people look at themselves and go, oh god, that's me, it has the opposite effect of like, oh my god, she's just like me for real. And that's like the kind of vibe that I get with a lot of people when they were, for like people who are watching the show, whether it is just reactions or just comments or just discussions on the internet, right? A lot of people are saying that, right? But it goes to show like the level of creativity and like how much the writers and the creators of both like the manga and, well, I can't really speak of the manga because I haven't really read the manga, but like the people behind this project knows how to get to people, knows how to get a message across while also keeping it entertaining for everybody to enjoy. That's all I'm gonna say. I know this whole tangent kind of got maybe a bit long in the discussion, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's great. I love it. Now in regards to like the characters themselves, right? If we're talking about like Bocchi and everybody else, especially Bocchi. These two episodes have shown character development. At least compared to like episode 1, this is where the character development truly shines. Like it's there in the first episode, right? Bocchi has shown a want to change, a want to grow out of her box, but she's still struggling to get out of the box. She wants to, but she's still struggling. Episodes 2 and 3 showcases the beginning of her getting out of the box, right? With Bocchi handling all of this, right? Giving the customers like her drinks, and she does it like very confidently. Sure, she's not 100% confident, but she is showing confidence, right? She's pushing it. She's pushing herself. She wants to see if she could do it, and she could. Could it be better? Yes. But hey, it is a first step. And it is a big one, right? And especially for a character for, like Bocchi. For some people, this may be like, like this is nothing for a lot of people, I would assume, right? But for a character like Bocchi, for somebody who is as introverted as Bocchi, for somebody who has spent most of their lives either, again, living in that box or having a lot of social anxiety, this is a big deal. Because this is usually the moment where those people are gonna look back onto when they want to do more, right? If they want to do more and they're still scared, they're gonna look back at a memory of when they are actually doing it. This is one of those memories for Bocchi, right? She's gonna look back at all of this and the events that happens later on in episode 3 as well. She's gonna look back at this and she's gonna realize, I've done that before. I've done that before. If I could do it once, I could do it again. And I could do better. That's inspiring. And I love it. Speaking of inspiring, this whole section is also very inspiring. Like having these these characters, our group of friends. We're still missing one character in this episode, right? She's gonna come back and like she's gonna come into the frame next episode. But for these three characters themselves, right? We've seen what they are capable of in episode 1, and the results isn't really that good. Not a lot of people really came into their show. Most of them are just like most of them are just friends who just want to see their friends playing. The tunes are out of tune, and it's a slow start. It's like how most bands started, right? It's just almost a no-show, you would say. But then they look at this, right? They see like the energy that this specific band brings to the whole room, where people are cheering, people are like in tune with the songs, right? They're pumping their fists up in the air, making hand signs. Inspirational. All of our characters looking at this. Right. All of them looking at this. Bocchi, of course, kind of looks away a bit. But it is this scene, once again, right, where Bocchi decided to break out of her box and tries to be confident and gives this lady a glass of drink. It is this moment where this band playing in the back, what I would say an inspirational tone in their song. I don't know, like the genre of it. I'm not really good at music, but this scene with the band playing in the back, right? The band representing like what these characters could become later on in the future, playing a song that is inspiring a lot of the people in this room, right? Having that song play as Bocchi tries her best to give a drink. And look at that. She was always looking down, right? She was always looking down. She doesn't want to make eye contact. Because to her, these people, they're strangers. And if people are strangers, then why would she need to have contact with them, right? Why would she need to communicate with them? I don't know them. She doesn't know them. They're strangers. And that's the problem, right? That's the problem with a lot of people have. Sometimes people don't want to communicate because they don't know these people. And they fear that if they do know these people, then their perception is going to change. So why even bother? Just going to look down, right? Just going to look down. She looks up. Not really the best facial expression, but you know, she's trying her best, guys. She's trying her best. She's trying to smile. She's trying to smile. But luckily for Bocchi, the person that wants the drink, she's playful, she's kind, she's laughing, but not in a mocking way. She's just laughing in like a funny way. Maybe even understanding her predicament. Who knows, right? But in terms of like first interactions go, this is great. This is perfect. If this was a different character and this character was like mean to Bocchi, then that would only make things worse. Because this character was kind to Bocchi, right? Doesn't mock her or anything. Just takes the glass, thanks her, and walks away. It gives a sort of like happy feeling for Bocchi. Like once again, going back to what I said before, she's gonna remember this moment and she's gonna realize it's not that bad. Even if it is just one step. And I did and I will just mention it now. Like some of the visual representation in this anime, right? The way they visualize the internal thoughts of these characters, especially Bocchi, is it's great. It's great. It makes for excellent visual gags and just visual storytelling in general, and I love it. I love it. It is great. Bocchi leaves, goes out. Of course, she's running, but you know, it's running from excitement, right? I did it. I did it. Things should be better tomorrow, right? And of course, she fell sick because of what she did in the beginning. Because what she did in the beginning is questionable, to say the least. Why would you want to do this to yourself? Why would you want to do this to yourself? I did skip this beginning portion during the discussion. I apologize. So I'm just gonna talk about this now before we move on to episode 3. Yeah, this whole sequence of them learning about each other, great. Bonding. We become friends. Strangers will no longer be strangers if you actually know them. Surprise, surprise. I love how Bocchi can... I love the... This is great because, like, for once, Bocchi could relate to one of them. To Rio, for example. Right? She literally says in the episode, she's just like me for real. But then she realizes that Rio is just like a level above her. And then she's like just... There's a difference between lonely and a loner. And Rio is a loner. Great. Great stuff. Great stuff. Also love the, once again, like the focus on the ices, because this is an ice breaking moment. This is an ice breaking. This is ice breaking, right? Where people just sit back and relax and just talk about shit and learn each other, break the ice, right? Why does everything needs to be so rigid and cold, right? Just break the ice. And let's be friends. Bocchi. Again, this scene is great. We learn like a lot of these characters, like all of their, who they are, what kind of personality they are. Nijika, obviously, the really smart and sunshiny character that is just extruding sunshine and rainbows. Maybe not for the entire show. I'm guessing there's probably going to be like 1 or 2 episodes where we focus on her and then she's going to be down in the dumps. But like the stuff with Bocchi, like, yeah, I only listen to like these types of music because if I listen to those types of music, I'm just going to remember my past and it's going to be like an empty, hollow past that where nothing ever happens. But like that is... Not saying that it is relatable to me, but I have a lot of friends like that. So that's pretty relatable in terms of like, yeah, I know these people. I know them. So I can kind of understand Bocchi. This whole scene is great. Whole scene is great. We also learned that Rio probably has done a single gig in the past and that ended up miserably. And speaking of Rio, I will talk about her more in the next episode reaction because... Sorry, the next episode discussion because we learned something about her in the 3rd episode, which kind of surprises me, and I hope we actually continue that because I want to learn more. My earphones keep dropping. I hate this. But yeah. Bocchi's character, her interactions, her actions, the way she just, yeah, just take my money. I don't even want to take part in it. I know I'm already gonna fail, so might as well just give up early before I even begin. Like these types of how do I describe it? Like her rationale. Is it wrong? Yes. Is it relatable? Also, yes. And that's what makes this show great. And then we go back to this. Love this shot. This whole visualize it. I just realized that one of them is falling asleep. That's great. That is great. Like literally nobody pays attention to her, even in her own imagination. That is fucked up. That is episode 2. So now let us move on to episode 3. So, episode 3, we are introduced to a new character, Kita. And with the introduction of a new character, we are also introduced to a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. We learn about who she is, well, at least for like this first episode, like we learn like what type of character she is. We also got some stuff relating to some of our other members. And this is the missing link. Like the band is not perfect without her. She is the final piece of the puzzle. Because she is the extrovert. She is the character that is the complete polar opposite of Bocchi. But in a very interesting way, she also is currently experiencing a lot of problems that Bocchi has. Like their main difference, once again, is one of them is an introvert and one of them is an extrovert. But in regards to like the problems that both of these characters have, they're pretty similar. They are pretty similar. These are characters that are trying to find friends, but they're just having a hard time because of their personality. Bocchi tries so hard to find Bocchi is struggling to find friends because of her introvertedness, and while in the meantime, Kita is also having trouble keeping friends because of her extrovertedness. And pairing these two up, especially towards the end, where Bocchi decided to, to help her out and to, teach her guitar, is 1, excellent, and 2, a great way for them to bond and to develop, and 3, it gives Bocchi the opportunity to fully grow as a character. She doesn't have to rely on other people anymore. Now, she's in the situation where other people are relying on her. That is important. Sometimes, yes, flattery will give us confidence. How about that? Didn't realize that, huh? Sometimes, feeling that you are superior, don't take this the wrong way, by the way, but I mean this in the sense of like, if somebody is having trouble, or if somebody feels like they are inferior, right? Because that's how Bocchi is feeling for like these past 2 episodes, right? Bocchi feels inferior to everybody else. She belittles herself. She drops herself down. She tells and convinces herself that she could not do it because other people are better than her, right? And she is and that is one of the like key elements that is making her unable to get out of the box. Because if outside the box there are better versions of you, then why would you get out of the box in the first place, right? And that's why she was, happy in her own comfort chamber. But if somebody tells you, right, just give them like a slight confidence boost by saying, hey, you're better than me, or making them realize that they are better. In this case, Kita obviously showcases her lack of knowledge in music. Like the strings and the stick and whatever, right? The beeps and the boops. For Bocchi to hear that and realizes that there is somebody out there who doesn't know more than me, and to have that person praise me, you get this shot. the goopy, bubbly, blobby, kawaii moe blob. All right, that's the sound effect that I'm doing. But this is giving her confidence, right? Like you could say, like, you know, like you shouldn't, you know, boost other people's ego or whatever. I understand that. But in regards to Bocchi, she needs somebody to push her out. She needs to get that level of confidence. And praising her, right? Flattery. And this is, by the way, like, once again, I think the show has done an excellent job at like portraying in a hyperbolic sense how these people would react. Because again, relatable, and I do know other people who acts this way. Heck, even I did it once before, and I'm still probably doing it now. Just you know, I probably wouldn't even realize it. Praise somebody and they're gonna go, oh shucks, yeah, I mean, But that gives them confidence. Gotta remember that gives them confidence. And for Bocchi, this is important because she needs that confidence. Love her expressions. But speaking of Kita, right, for this episode, what is up with you? What is up with you? What is up with you and Rio? Yeah, what is up with you? You am I sensing my Yuri senses are tingling? What can I say? Opposites attract each other. Because Rio is like Bocchi to the extreme in terms of like, nope, I just don't want any friends. Like, again, the difference between somebody who is lonely and somebody who is a loner. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but I want to see more. That's all I'm gonna say. And speaking of Rio, because now we are talking about her, so what was this about Rio used to being in a band? I don't remember where that was, but what was this about Rio seemingly that she used to be in another band and then she left? Curious. I do wish that the show is gonna go back to that and talk about it, because that could give more insight into Rio's character. Like, why did she leave? For what reason? Is it because of her personality? Is it because of the people in that band? Because you can't tie it directly towards her personality, right? Of somebody who wants to be alone, right? She wants to be alone. She wants to be lonely. Could not work well with other people. Who knows? Because so far, her and Nijika has been really, really well in terms of, like, you know, their the way they correlate with one another in terms of, like, you know, their band performances. So I am curious. For that specific part. Again, the comedy is great. They did it again. The gag where the episode is about to be over, right? They're showing like the end title card that is like drawn by one of the animators or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, happy ending." It always gets me. But having these two together, to me, feels perfect because both of them complete each other, and I hope these two will interact more. And at least for Bocchi, she could grow out of her comfort zone and try to push forward to something that is completely unknown to her. But does it in a more courageous way. Like this part where it was Bocchi who is the one who steps in and says, no, please, don't go, stay. Great shot, by the way. Bocchi is literally dragging her back down. Sometimes the place below is better than the place above. Bocchi trying to convince Kita so much, all of the other members seeing that how Bocchi wants, the other members seeing Bocchi's commitment, also showing support. Kita obviously decided to go back to the band, not because of Bocchi, but let's be honest, it's because of Rio. Happy tears, compliments. And of course, the studying. Bocchi is now teaching somebody else. That is character development. I am really, really enjoying Bocchi the Rock. A lot. And seeing Bocchi smile, especially when she is surrounded by people that she could be comfortable with. And she could relax with. And she could be herself without trying to be another person, right? Because sometimes a lot of people, when they're like Bocchi, who are introverted or socially, when they have social anxieties and whatever, sometimes they would just, have like a different persona and like, sometimes the her at home and her at school and her with other friends, like they're completely different people. Like, is it just me? I'm sure some of you have experienced this as well. Like, where depending on who you're talking with, like depending on which group of friends you hang out with, you would be different. I don't know if that's just me. If you're hanging out with people who are more extrovert, you try to be more extroverted. If you're hanging out with people who are, more laid back, introverted, and kind of, people who are more silent, then you would also be that way, so you could blend in more. Is that just me? And now with the age of the internet, yeah. But that's pretty much it for Bocchi the Rock. My earphones keep dropping. I fucking hate it. That was the end of the episode. Really sweet. Really great. Really fun. Really fun 2 sets of episodes. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing another set of episode for next time. Maybe I will. I think I do kind of want to... It's not that I want to finish Bocchi faster. It's just... I feel like with a show like Bocchi the Rock, I think it's more... I'm more inclined to watch like a set of episodes for a show like Bocchi the Rock, because again, like this is a show that is already finished and completed, as opposed to like, let's say, another show where each episode is I don't know. It's Bocchi the Rock is just the type of show that I would rather watch in a set of episodes than just one by one. That's all that's all I want to say. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for the next section, for the next part of my reaction for Bocchi the Rock, but we shall see. Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for joining and watching my reaction. If you're still here, thank you so much for listening to my discussion as well. If you haven't already, once again, hit like, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. Share the video. I don't really know how else to do the outro. So thank you all so much for watching the video. I will see you all next time. Have a nice day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.